The First Lady of Ukraine was met at the official residence of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom at 10 Downing Street by Akshata Murthy, the wife of the British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Together they symbolically decorated the Christmas tree at the famous front door of the residence.
Invited by Ms. Murthy to join the summit of First Ladies and Gentlemen and work of the Olena Zelenska Foundation, I believe that we have a lot of joint projects ahead of us to overcome the war consequences and recover Ukrainians. Soft power is capable of significant results when we act together. Olena Zelenska, First Lady of Ukraine, on Twitter.
The First Lady also delivered a speech at the International Conference on the Prevention of Sexual Violence. There she spoke about the sexual crimes of the Russian military, which they massively committed in Ukraine.
The topic of sexual violence is a separate topic because, in my opinion, this is the most cruel animal way of proving their dominance over you. In fact, this is another tool that they use as their weapon. It is another weapon in their arsenal in this military conflict. That's why they use it systematically and openly. They are very open about it. That is why it is extremely important to recognize it as a war crime.
Olena Zelenska also visited the headquarters of the British television and radio company, the BBC, and in a radio interview urged not to forget about the fate of Ukrainians who are fighting for their freedom during the Christmas holidays.
This is the war of opposing worldviews, the war for the values. It is important that these are preserved. This is a fight for the truth and human values. We do hope that the approaching season of Christmas does not make you forget about our tragedy and get used to our suffering. Olena Zelenska, First Lady of Ukraine, in an interview with Today program on BBC Radio 4.
The First Lady finalized her visit by addressing the British Parliament. She stressed that Russia wants to drive Ukraine into darkness and cold because Russian troops are deliberately attacking critical infrastructure of Ukraine.
And when the sirens of this war are silenced, when the occupants are ousted from the Ukrainian land, when our people can return home, the world will be able to thank Britain for not only helping to stop evil on the battlefield, but also for helping to restore justice by condemning and punishing this evil. I believe it will happen. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Slava Ukraini!
Olena Zelenska also stated in parliament that Russian attacks have affected dozens of Ukrainian cities and more than 3,000 kilometers of Ukrainian land are covered with unexploded mines and munitions. Reported by Roman Smoler, Yulia Bil, UATV News.